Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your talking to? You ready to go, Jen? Yes. You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hey, Gatekeepers, and happy Thursday. Happy almost Arga Eve. Ain't this a nice day? Welcome back to the So What You Think channel, and you already know who I am. I'm Miss Jen, your Gatekeeper in Chief, and we're back to talk about Season 2, Episode 146 of Beyond the Gate, Thursday's episode. First of all, hello to everybody hanging out with me live in the chat. Hello to, there's only two of you down here so far, but hey, we two and we rolling. We're more, two or more gathered in my name. We're going to be all right. Myrtle Tister's in the house and says hello, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and Mods, and also to Miss Kiki. Hey, Kiki girl, how you doing today? I hope you're doing good. All right, you guys. Well, yesterday had me reeling. Yesterday was I thought I was dreaming. Okay, because the interview went good. I'm just gonna have to toot my own horn. Toot toot. Hey, beep beep. I thought the interview went really well. He was so personable. He was so nice. Just so not, what you expect in Hollywood, But and he enjoyed talking with you guys and sent a nice note afterwards. And he said we gonna do it again. We gonna do it again. Maybe we get him over here after he win that Emmy, okay? Belinda Hill says, hello, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and Mod Squad. Happy Fish Fry Friday Eve. And of course, I hit the like button. She said, I know you did, girl. I know because you the officer of the doggone of the like button. Before we get into today's foolishness, like I said, I had to talk about yesterday. If you have not watched the interview, watch it. If you did watch it, look at it again. Let it play tonight while you sleep. Let's run these numbers up. I got to get these numbers up, baby. And send it to somebody. If they say, what's this? Say, click on it. Okay, get in your Rolodex. Y'all be sending stuff all day long, all from Instagram and all them different videos. Send this one. Just send it to them. They say, what's this? Just watch it. Just look at it. Just click the link. Click it. Click the link. Okay. So send it to somebody you don't like. Okay, you can't stand them, they can't stand you. They'll be like, what is this? Because they're going to click it to see what it is. So if you got an enemy, a friend of me, send it on over there to them. They the one we want. They the one we want. They could come over here and argue with us. Y'all can get into it, okay? All right, but anyway, thank you guys who showed up and supported, because I know a lot of y'all was at work with you eating your cheese sandwich in the corner, looking like you was trying to look. You was working on a report, writing with a pencil, just scribbling down, just so that people would come. And then somebody coming towards you, you was like, what do you want? Ma'am, I'm in the middle of something very important. I'm on a conference call. Okay? All right, I'm going to get with you later. All right, but anyway, today we got cheap fruit baskets. We got people arguing with a man attached to a heart monitor. We got Heather out here pretending like she want to be girlfriends, my girlfriends, there through thick and thin. She over there pretending like she want to be somebody's friend when she knows she don't like nobody. Hey, below Didi. No, she don't like nobody. We got mysterious text messages. Today had a lot of intrigue and drama. We had a lot of those moments in there, did we not? That just reminds me I need to upload something. Give me a second. I need to put something in the queue. Oh, that was cute. Okay, let me keep going. Right. It is still raining where I am. It is. But it's just raining today. Today is just like, it's a gentle rain. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like a cute rain. You know what I'm saying? It's do 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 do. It's that kind of rain. Do 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 do. I wanna get next to you. Do 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 do. It's that kind of rain today. But baby's gonna be clowning tomorrow. The weather in Chicago has always had an attitude. Always had an attitude. It's like the rain said, all y'all talk about is the snow in Chicago. You gonna talk about me today. The storm said you gonna talk about me this time. It's just crazy. Give me 1 second. Let me push upload for this thing and put it in the right spot for you guys. Oh, I hope everybody is good. Oh, now I know y'all ain't about to start this till tomorrow. I got a lot of files I need to delete some. I hate when they do this. Because then I got to pick what to delete. Now, what I'm going to delete? I like all my stuff in here. Hold on. Let me see what I can delete. I'm not deleting that, or that, or that, or that. Let me see now. What I ain't used in a long time. I'm definitely not getting rid of that. Ain't nope that either. The tea is hot. Nope, we can't get rid of that. Even though they charge me every time I play that song. Okay. The new long outro. No, we can't get rid of that. I don't really use this one right here. I'm gonna get rid of this video. The cats fighting on the rooftop. I'm gonna get rid of it. I ain't used that in a while. All right. Now that I've done that, you better let me upload my thing because I done deleted some now. There we go. All right. So anyway, let me take a look right quick. Let me meander back over here to yesterday's 1-2. Hold on. Let's see who get the comment of the day since y'all did watch the video like I had asked y'all to. Hold on for a minute. Let me see who gets the comment of the day. Okay, now let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have our replay game comment of the day.
The replay game comment spotlight. Oh, yeah.
Today's replay game comment highlight is from Terry Anthony, who says, "This is truly a great interview. I see his faith. It is blessing me spirit, soul, and body." I'm sure he would appreciate that. And also, Peggy3523 says, "Shout out Miss Jen and AKA Bill interview." Thank you guys so much for commenting down in the comment section. All right, y'all. I see a few more of you have come in here, so let me pull out my romper room mirror and then we're going to get into it.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, as I said, Myrtle Tister's in the house, and hello to you today, Tisder. And Miss Kiki is in the house. Hey, Miss Kiki. Miss Belinda Hill is in the house and says, "Hello, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers Mod Squad. Happy Fish Fry Friday Eve." And of course, I hit the like button. She the officer, the doggone like button. So you know she had hit it. She ain't got time to be playing with y'all like that. And let's see. Bilo Didi's in the house, and she says, "I think tomorrow she and Andre come face to face." I saw a little clip. Y'all remember? Don't y'all let me forget to play this. Don't let me forget to play this for y'all because I saw something with her talking, with Heather talking, and I didn't even really listen to the whole thing. I just heard what she said, and I was like, "Ooh, I got to share that with the gatekeepers." Okay, so remind me to play that for y'all. Okay, Miss Jen, I noticed they finally hooked Bill up to him. Yes, they did. I saw it too. All the cords running. It's like somebody was like, "See, you know, the person who takes care of that kind of stuff. I don't know what you was thinking when you will Bill in here. We didn't see all them strings and things hanging out. You know, we need to see all them cords." Rhonda Reed is in the house also and says, "Good evening." Hey, Rhonda Reed. Bilo Didi says, "I would love some rain. It's been over 100 days here. It's been, oh, girl. Well, we would love to send you some of the rain that we got here because we wish it wouldn't rain. Everything is flooding and can on. We don't want it. We don't want it. Miss Jen, I saw your video where you was strutting your beautiful self. You look beautiful. Oh, you know what? I gotta upload that video for Miss Lil tomorrow because that made me laugh and think about Miss Lil. I think about you, Miss Jenny. You used to say you like to wear your bodycon dress. I'm just like, I'll show Miss Lil this video. Okay, but thank you, Belinda. CP211 says, I saw it and you did a great job, Miss Jen. Thank you so much, CP211, for that. I appreciate you very much. All right, you guys, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to go on and unlock these gates so we can see what happened was today on Beyond the Gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Well, wouldn't you know that the episode opened up today? Hold on, I gotta make these comments bigger because I can't see none of that. Okay, there we go. See that? Now we go. Now we cooking with something. I think I can unplug this now. I had to plug up give my phone a little bit of juice. Give me 1 second here. Okay. All right. So wouldn't you know that today's episode opens? Hey, Miss Lil, I was just talking about you. Wouldn't you know that today's episode opened up with Hayley? And Hayley done took her little self down to Bill's office looking like she care about somebody, which you know she does not. She does not. But she did come bearing gifts. A very cheap basket of fruit that people with money would never bestow to anyone. I have seen this basket of fruit in Kmart. I have seen this basket of fruit at Kroger. I've seen this basket of fruit down to the Piggly Wiggly. I believe if you in a nice neighborhood, you could get this bag of fruit right here from 7-Eleven. I think you could. I think you could, because I don't know what you think. This woman saved your husband whole life, and this is the best as you could do is coming here with a afterthought gift. This ain't even from what is that place called? Dave and somebody, not Buster's. It's Dave and somebody that's got the real good fruit and candy baskets and stuff. You ain't even order from them. This thing here probably costs $29. That what Bill's life is worth to you, $29.37. Really, ma'am? You probably had a coupon for this. That's what it's giving. This is giving fruit truck off the side of the expressway. Somebody was selling these fruit baskets. I know it's got flies and things in there. I can hear them buzzing over here. Girl. But anyway, I know it's got fruit flies. I know it do. But anyway, let me get off her fruit basket. But it was a medium size. It wasn't even medium. It wasn't small. It was a medium. It was a medium basket. Because it did not qualify for small nor for big, ma'am. This thing was pitiful. But anyway, she walked up in the office. Carolyn was in there straightening things up, looking like she was sad. And she seemed very preoccupied, like she really didn't want to be bothered with you, Hayley. That's what it was giving to me, girl. I don't know, but I do like these yellow pants and things you got on. That's cute. But anyway, Carolyn was not checking for you today. Carolyn, she not. She through with you. So Hayley tells her how glad she is to find Carolyn there holding things down for Bill while he's recovering. And she gives Carolyn that basket. Carolyn said, I just put it right over here next to the basket that the girls had bought me. You know, this great big basket over here with all the doodads and things in it. Yeah, girl. This bag got all the bells and whistles. It's got spa products. It's got a spa day. It's got products from the country club. But I'll take your medium basket of fruit if it qualifies almost basket. Well, I'm sorry. Your medium wicker bowl of fruit because it's not a basket. And I will put it over here next to the basket that the Duprees had brought to me. Thank you, though. You could tell Hayley was bothered by it because at first she was like, who is it from, Dani? She was like, no, this ain't from Dani. This ain't from no Dani, ma'am. This is from his cheerings. Thank you very much. Any old way. Miss Jen, I saw you had that bad dress. Can I say Leslie and Shanice better look out? Girl. Thank you for my Sheehan dress. Thank you. Okay, but anyway. I want to know where was she going with this bag of fruit? Girl. You like you stole this out somebody's kitchen, off their cabinet. 1 second. That basket of fruit is just done got on my nerve, but I'm going to leave it alone. So now, meanwhile, over at the hospital, Andre done marched up into Bill's room and Bill was like, are you lost or something, little boy? He was like, no, I'm here to talk to you. Bill said, what do you want? He said, I'm sure you know what I want. I don't think you really know what he wants. I don't think you do now. But keep on asking stupid questions. They say you ask stupid questions, you win stupid prizes. Keep on. You about to be the grand winner. To come on down. You're gonna be the next winner on The Price is Right. Contestant, I mean. You're gonna be the next contestant on The Price is Right. Just keep on. Now, Randy is over here being questioned by Joey yet again. And yeah, I've been keeping up with her. She been over here. She been over there. She been to the country club talking about his sister. But Randy wants to know, why are you trying to keep up with her like this? And Randy said, Joey says, I just need to know what she doing. You know how rich people like to do. Hey, little four. He said, you know how it is with rich people. We like to know what people doing and know why they doing it. That's all. Don't worry about it. Hey, Peggy, don't worry about it. And speaking of Heather, she's over here down to the country club with the girls and acting like she want to be best friends and stuff. She says she saw one of the brochures because they were supposed to play some tennis. And she's like, you know what? Actually, I saw one of the brochures and saw that they have these hot stone massagers. I think I want one of those instead of sweating all up on the tennis court. Who wants to do that? Who? So they keep talking. And she's like, oh, girl, what's wrong, Dani? And Vanessa jumps in and she's like, oh, she just upset about her ex-husband is in the hospital. She was like, really, girl? You want to talk about it? Do you guys feelings for him? I mean, hold on, Jim Shoe. Hold on, Jim Shoe. Let me tell you something. We don't know you well enough to be asking these kind of questions around here. Those are friends kinds of questions. If somebody got feelings and you just walked in the room and said hello, girl, you need to bag up. Don't be in my business. You all in my Kool-Aid. Don't even know the flavor, ma'am. Don't come in and ask me how I feel about nobody. Ain't none of your business. So Vanessa does most of the talking. She's like, well, they were married for a long time and they have children together. So of course there are some feelings involved here. But that sometimes happens, But listen, and Heather's like, that's exactly why I never got married, because you stole my man. You were my man, Andre, girl. I never did get married because, man, I want to get married to you now. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to choke you or what. I don't know, but what I'm going to do to you, Dani, it's going to be bad, girl. You're going to wish you was over there and be Bill with Bill when I get through with you, girl. Now, she ain't said all that, but her eyes did to me. I was reading her eye. Her eyes had said all that to me. That's what I heard her say. Did y'all hear her say it? Because that's what I thought I heard her say. That's what I heard Heather say when she said she ain't never been married before. So I wouldn't know about that. I never settled down with anybody. I know you want to settle down with Andre, but anyway, we're just waiting to find out, Heather. That's all, girl. You ain't slick. You might be to them, but you ain't to us. Now, over at the Smitty Martin's house, Martin is talking about Tyrell and how they don't think their party went over well. It didn't. Y'all party bored me. It ain't had nothing to do with me. I'm mad that I had to attend it via the television set. And whose little bear is this? Who baby little bear got to make it onto the screen? They was like, we gonna use your little bear and you gonna see your bear on the show today. Now I know what's going on. Do y'all think we don't be picking up on things? Because I'm nosy, so I know. I know this is somebody high up baby's little boom boom pop thing. And y'all said, we gonna bring the little boom boom on the show. You gonna see your little tiger wagger. Don't bring this thing on here no more. Now, the baby done seen it once. That's enough. The baby ain't got no business looking at this show. No way. But I digress. I know when it get older, you want to say, look back at the show. There go my little bank. My little banking line. I know, we know. But anyway, the party was boring. So Tyrell left. His sister took him somewhere more exciting. They went to the Orpha Jeans or anywhere. If they went over there and just got some sweet potato pie, it's better than what's going on over here. I don't mean no harm, but I'm just saying y'all be making me sleepy when I come over here. Now, Smitty and Martin decide maybe they should get their groove boom, boom, chicka, wow, wow, boom, chicka, wow, wow. And then here come Kat. Hey, how y'all doing? But she did have a gift in her hand. We love a good gift, Kat. We do love a good gift. But she's looking for a nephew, but he gone. Meanwhile, Ashley Ashley and Grayson are over here pitching Woo down to the hospital. Yeah, over there making lovey-dovey. Baby, if Leah had still been here at this hospital, she'd have came over here and busted all this up and gave y'all the stink face afterwards. Because you know you ain't got no business kissing the can on down here to the right at the desk where you write out people's reports and things. Have no respect for the people who sick on this floor. But anyway, that was their little scene. That's what happened. Now back over here with Bill and Andre. Andre tells Bill that the only reason why Dani came down to this hospital was because she thought your old butt was dying. And to that I say, Andre, how you gonna be, Hayley, how you gonna be referencing Bill's ages old when your wife is just about as old, sir? People in glass houses should not be throwing stones. If he old, Dani old, what is you saying? And I would sure tell her what you said if I was Bill. I'm like, you know your little husband was down here calling me old, and you know we ain't but a couple of years apart, girl. What that mean? How you see you? How you see me? How you see you? Ought to be ashamed of yourself. But anyway, he said, why you calling my wife down here? He said, if you had some little message you wanted to pass to the girls. And he said, if I wanted to pass something, then you know what I liked about this scene? You see how Bill's hands are sitting there folded like that? Bill's hands are sitting there folded like he don't have a car in the world. Like he ain't even hooked up to all this stuff around up and through here. Bill said, you know what? If I had wanted my children, I would have called them, but I ain't called them then. I had called your wife, didn't I? And I call her again if I want to. Get serious up in this room today. Andre up in here yelling and talking loud. Somebody gonna have to show some respect for the fact that Bill is hooked up to a hard machine. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all fighting in this man room like y'all the WWE. What is it called? The WW. You know what I'm saying? The Worldwide Federation for Wrestling. Y'all in here fighting like that's going on. Y'all in here fight like it's fight night. Like this is Mike Tyson and somebody else about to get down in the ring. What is wrong with you people? Hey, Vanessa. The decorum of it, the lack of decorum of it all. And then I just need y'all to bring y'all voice down in this hospital. You know you rich people talk too loud at the hospital. I done told you. It's your hospital voice, you know. You feeling okay? Everything's fine? Yeah, would you like for me to go downstairs and get your pop? I could get it for you. I could get it for you. You don't be talking loud like this. The poor neighborhood hospital would never. Okay, I'm lying, but I'm just saying, don't do that. But Bill is just looking at him. And then Andre told Bill, Andre gonna tell Bill that you only one missed heartbeat away from checking out of here. And then Bill has said, well, you know what, player? If you think that my old butt is about to check up out of here, then what you worried about me for? Oh. And you know what? I promise y'all, I believe that's the line that Timon made up. Kind of like Randy made up the Timu Cop thing. I don't know why this felt like something Bill that Timon said after talking to Timon. This sounded like something Timon would say, because you know he said if he need to get with you, he can get with you. I don't know why I feel like this is something he said himself, just something that he would have shot back at somebody. Nice man, but as he was saying though, if I need to get you together, I get you together. But I don't know why I think Timon this one of his own lines. I do. But he right though. He right though, Bill, because he right though, Andre. He did touche you though, first of all. Bill gave you the touche on that when he did. Because he right. If you think he about to go, why you over here going off about it? Huh? Now back over at the country club. Hold on, let me get back up into the pictures. Okay, now back over at the country club. Ness and them still sitting there talking, and they're being very strategically picked apart by Heather, who's playing, I want to be your girlfriend, my girlfriend, there through thick and thin. She over there playing them, acting like she want to be their friend. And they eating it up. Just eating it up. Heather tells Dani, I hope everything goes well with your ex and that he's going to be all right. Then Heather gets up to go get her massage. And once she's gone, Vanessa says, the more and more I'm around her, I really like her. Some people, all you got to do is tell a joke and have some drinks. And then they think you're the most fun person in the world. See, that's what people that are like Heather do, baby. They study you. Hey, Jasmine, they study you like something they got to study for school. They're going to know what you like, what you don't like, the propensity. That's why she know you like to be drinking. That's why she sat down and got you, because she been watching you for a while, girl. She been watching you for a minute. That you better know for sure. But anyway, y'all keep on drinking and talking. She making you think she want to be your friend when she don't. Now, meanwhile, back over here with Randy and Joey. Joy thinks that his sister may have come to town to clean up a mess with the Impaler. And Randy asks if she's still working for the Impaler. And he was like, I don't know. I don't know if she could be. Because Joy is all Team Heather. That's his sister. In the end of it all, I don't know who he would choose between Vanessa and Heather. I really don't. He said just to keep an eye on her. And Randy says, I got you. And then he leaves. So now back at the Smitty Martins. Kat thought it would be cool to bring Tyrell and them some cool gifts the way that Aunt Dani did for them. And then Smitty gets a message about someone wanting him to appear on one of those true crime podcasts. Isn't that convenient? Because Kat, I was thinking maybe this is your podcast. Kat, I'm thinking that's maybe why you went and sat down with the boss lady that runs the campaign so that you could tell her, girl, it's really me. They don't know it, but they ain't going to know it till I get there. But don't worry, I ain't going to ask him nothing about none of that. Don't worry about that. So that's what I'm thinking, Kat. I think it's you, Kat. She said it's new, it's upcoming. You was bragging on it. Girl, that's you. That's you. And it's based out of your time. Girl, that's you. That's you, that's you, that's you, girl. But anyhow, Smitty wants to think about it. And Kat, hold on one second. Okay, so Kat is trying to get him to do it. She's like, because you'll be good at that. But I think that Kat should do it. Hey, Tiffy F. Yeah, but I think that Kat should do it because Kat would be. I hope she is doing one because Kat would be good at this. This is what we need her. We need her to be the F, the B, and the I. The C, the A, and the I. We need to be all that. Do all that, Kat. Okay? But back at Bill's office, Carolyn asks, y'all see what them baskets look like sitting side by side? One of these things is not like the other. One of these things are kind of the same. Girl, your basket look pitiful. But anyway, Carolyn's talking to Hayley and she's like, girl, are you okay? Are you all right? And Hayley was like, I'm just so worried about my Bill. He's really such a big and strong man. It really hurts me to see him laying in the hospital so helpless when he could have just went on and died after I gave him all them drops and stuff. And then this joker's so strong, he's still here. It's like, I don't know. I gave him the size of drops that took a bull down. And he's still here. Could have took a bull and a pig out of here. But he's still here. I don't know, girl. I'm worried about Bill. He's so strong. And then, ooh, girl, you are 100% playing the victim over here, okay? But anyway, I mean, you playing the victim when you the whole reason for the season, girl. You the whole reason for everything going wrong. Hey, correct JB5. You the whole reason for everything going to the left. But girl, you keep on. You keep them acting skills up, Hayley. Because girl, you is good to some of the people except Kat. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you would never fool Kat none of the time, okay? Anyway, you trying to get the tea while feeling sympathy for you. I know what you're doing, girl. You in here trying to get Carolyn to feel sorry for you so she could tell you a couple things, right? It's a good plan, but we're going to see if Caroline falls for it. Carolyn, you better be quiet, girl, because loose lips sink ships, girl. You better be quiet. Meanwhile, Vanessa is still over here talking to Dani. She says, I'm not going to let anything interfere with my wonderful marriage with Andre. Don't you worry, I'm not. But while she's talking about protecting Dani's marriage, Dani's husband is still over here at the thing. And Bill's heart monitor was getting louder. Beep, 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 beep. And then Ashley had to come running there because they were still going at it. He was like, he said, anytime. Well, so they going back and forth, right? So then Bill tells Andre, he says, anytime I call for Dani, she comes running. Anytime I call. And he ain't lying. Bill pick up the phone and call her. She be like, I want to run to you. Ooh, I want to run to you. Anything for Bill. Anything for Bill. So Andre was like, are you proud of that? Bill says no. But I gave Dani an incredible life and 2 incredible children. Something you can never do, Andre. Because your woman a little long in the tooth for that while you over here talking about people's ages. And so now they start arguing. Bill monitor going off, getting louder and louder and louder. Ashley came running. She was like, what is going on? Bill says, and Bill still wasn't ready to let it go. That's one thing about Bill. Bill is a tough old dog, baby. Bill don't care. Bill don't care. Bill is willing to fall on the sword for whatever he standing up for. He don't care. And I mean that. But I need for y'all to be quiet because y'all behaving like children. Y'all behaving like children, honey. But we love it. We do. We do. Now, back at Bill's office, Caroline gives Hayley some advice. She says, what you need to do, okay, is take this very tacky basket of fruit that you done bought over here to me, and you need to take that on to your man. That's what you need to do. And then write a handwritten note for your man and let the Dupree see you doing that. And don't leave his side. Now, Carolyn, are you setting her up to stay at the house while everybody go over there snooping at the house, girl? Because that was a good move. That was a good move if that's what you're doing, girl, because I think that's what you're doing. I think that's why you told her, make sure you don't leave Bill's side till you leave that hospital, baby. Let the people know that you was there for Bill. Yeah, girl, stay at the hospital 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 hours while we go through this house with a fine. If y'all really had some sense, you would hire some investigators going in and sweep that thing for y'all. But you got cats, so you don't need too much more, okay? Now, I think that's good advice. And she jumps up and she gives Caroline a hug. And Caroline looking at her like, this wench. This heifer. And Hayley back there, I can't stand. This is why y'all got to be taking people at face value. Because people be doing stuff behind your back. Trying to act like they like you when they don't. When you know they don't. I know. I'm going to tell y'all something about me. I'm very skilled. I am very skilled at who don't like me for real. So if you want to pretend like you do, keep on pretending like you do. And I'm going to keep on letting you believe that what you're doing is going over real big. That's the way you're supposed to do it. You don't always let the people know what you know. I know you don't like me. But, carry on. Now, Carolyn's face to me says, but she doesn't believe her at all, that you're my best friend. But, Hayley is looking at you like you the stupid fool, though. Now, Vanessa is laid out on this desk like she's Esther Williams in one of them films back in the 40s when they would be swimming and doing synchronized swimming in the movies and stuff and be dancing in the water. Girl, you laid out like you up here trying to audition for Little Mermaid or something. Girl, what is we doing? But impressive though, girl. Very impressive. Because I know I couldn't get my big tail up there. I know I could not. I mean, I could get up there, but who gonna get me down? That's the question. And it can't be Joey. Bring Randy back in there with some of the muscles, and we might be able to talk about it. Okay? But anyway, she explains that I didn't get a chance to eat with your sister. She had something else that she wanted to do instead. She got a massage. And Joy was like, yeah, that sounds like my sister. That because I couldn't, tennis. Mm-mm. So Joy tells Vanessa that he don't think it's a good idea for her to be mixing friends, trying to be friends with Heather. Now you need to watch your back with Heather now. He says she can be nice, but she can also be very cunning. She's cunning. And she has a heart made of steel that can cut very deep now. And then Vanessa's like, what? I don't believe that. Girl, listen. Listen to this man talking about his own sister. He know his sister. He know his sister. You don't. I ain't about to argue with nobody tell me that. Even though okay, I'll say that story. But anyway, don't argue with people when people tell you about their people. They very own relatives. You need to listen and heed. That's what you need to do. Now, meanwhile, Dani is over here staring in outer space, reminiscing about many a thing. All the good times, thinking about the good times that her and Andre have had. And I admire her for that because y'all have had a lot of them. Now, most of them have been with y'all lying perpendicular. But girl, I think that's the right word, perpendicular. Or am I trying? Well, you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. But so she thought about that and thought about when he, had came over and gave her a little ring. He was dressed up in his little clowns. But then she also thought about Bill. You know what I didn't realize until this scene? I did not realize when Dani came in that office with that golf club, I didn't know there was clients sitting in the chairs. And they had to jump up out the way and run. They had to run, Forrest, run. Bill didn't flinch really though. Bill was still sitting there when she took that thing and stuck it up to his neck, and she was like, "You are this and that." But girl, Dani, I didn't know, girl, that you had bust up in the office. Why, it was a black and a white lady in there too. This lady was so scared she lost her light. This lady jumped up out that chair so fast she got lost in the lights. Lightings can wash you out. I did a concert where I looked like this, where somebody was sitting filming me, because lights can wash you out like that. This lady here forgot all about she was on the set and wanted to be seen the whole time. That lady jumped up and got up out of there. Okay. This lady turned. This lady, the only thing you can identify on this lady is her shoes. And are those her shoes, or is that the shoes the man got on? Because I'm really sure, because girl, you jumped out the good light to get out the way. She thought it was real. Anyway, she was looking back over her relationship with Andre, and then she started thinking about the tender moments with Bill when she gave him that golden key, and she thought about, when they were sitting on the staircase when Chelsea was missing, and he was over there grabbing her on the thigh meat and stuff and stuff. She was. And then she thought about how she was just down to the hospital yelling and screaming to the top of her lungs that this is her husband. Child. And all I could think to myself was, Dani, girl, I hope while you sitting up here in a vulnerable spot reminiscing that Heather don't turn this corner and see you and get you to talking, because you notice how people get you when you're in a vulnerable state of mind. When you feeling some kind of way and they sit down and go, what's wrong? You look like something's just going wrong. And then yeah, I had did something, because you be thinking, I don't know them no way, and get to talking. Don't do it. You don't never know who. Keep your mouth closed. But anyhow, she was able to get out of there. And she jumped up out that chair and walked out there like she was going to do battle with somebody. I was like, girl, who you going to see? Andre or your man? I mean, or your ex-husband? Because girl, you done reminisced on everything with Bill. Bill getting married. Y'all conversations, the compliments he gave you, the moments you shared, the kisses. But she didn't think about that elevator scene though. She didn't think about that elevator scene. Thank God. So anyway, Ashley sees Andre and stops him and talks to him for a minute. Her ex-love. Well, wanted to be love. And she reminds him that Bill is sick now. Andre apologizes and said Bill just gets up under his... Oh, wait, I got the wrong thing, because I'm at the wrong thing. Okay, so I'm thinking this is when he was coming in. This is when he was leaving out. Okay, so when he was leaving out, she stopped him and gave him a piece of her mind. She was like, listen, you got to remember that Bill is sick up in here. He was like, I'm sorry, Bill just get up under my skin. I don't care if Bill do get up under your skin. You don't be in here bother nobody that just had heart surgery. What is wrong with you people? Ugh. And she was like, you would hate for anything to happen to him, and then you're going to have to explain it. You know Dani would like that. I know he didn't want to hear that in this time and moment, but she ain't lying though, Andre. You need to go home, child. You need to go home. So Andre said he's right. You're right. I'm never going to visit Bill again, which means he's going to visit Bill again because like he told Bill in the hospital, he was like, when you get up out this hospital, I'm going to have another conversation with you to remind you what I had told you about monkeying around my wife. Now, I thought that this was a real strong speech that he gave. This was a good Easter speech he gave. It was. But then he gets on the elevator and get a message from unknown that says, soon. That text message said, I hope that we can be together soon. She just hit you with the one word, soon. Soon. Ooh. Right in the midst of you defending your wife and you want the man that she mess around, and then here come your mess sneaking up on you, right? See how God be working? I told y'all life is a boomerang. You got to be careful. Because you just got in the elevator and the doors closed and that message popped up. And it was all in capital letters. And I said to myself, whoever this is, do you be over here at the fish fry on Friday night? You type it in all capitals. Do you be over here at the fish fry on Friday night? Is this one of y'all? Belinda, is this you? Rhonda Reed, is this you? Elaine, is this you texting this man? Well, I'm going to find out. I'm going to ask y'all tomorrow because I get all the caps is on in this one because this is somebody be at the fish fry. But anyhow, back at the Smitty Martins, Kat is trying to get Smitty to go on and do the podcast, and she was like, "It's gonna be good. They've been doing good. They've been doing some good stories over there. I think you should do it." Then there was a knock on the door, and it was Shonda. Hey, how y'all doing? She came up in there and she was like, "What's going on?" And she was trying to update Martin on stuff going on with the campaign. And then Kat had said, "I'm just over here trying to convince Smitty to do the podcast," and she was like, "Absolutely, and the not. I forbid it." I was like, girl, we cannot wait to hear why. Why you forbidding it? Who are you to forbid it? But anyway. Now Dani done drug herself down to the hospital. I love this jumpsuit she got on, but anyway. She walks right up to Ashley, and Ashley looking at her like, girl, Andre just left from up here yelling and screaming. What you want now? She couldn't say that, but you know what she want to say. Okay, because I'm like, what we doing? What you here for, girl? And she just walks right in Bill's door and just stands there. She's like, Bill Hamilton. And I'm like, girl, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Kick it off. Kick it off. Now, meanwhile, Vanessa is insisting to Joey that his sister isn't the monster that he thinks that she is. You knew her as a child. I know the woman, Joey. Vanessa, girl, let me tell you something again. Don't ever argue with somebody about their kinfolk. When somebody tell you something about their own kinfolk, you need to listen. Like E.F. Hutton, you need to lean in and listen, man. I tried to tell somebody one time about a kinfolk of mine, they ain't listen. And they had to find out the hard way because I tried to tell you. And I tried to tell you. That looked good, but leave that alone. I tried to tell you. I'm going to tell y'all something else. Somebody was telling me one time that they was dating somebody and that her family came to town to visit and, meet and greet and carry on. And the mama pulled them to the side and said, my daughter is not well. You do know that, right? You know she, you do know she ain't, she a little bit to the left, right? And he didn't think nothing about it, but he had to find out the hard way. When people tell you something about their own peoples, y'all got to listen. Don't be questioning these people. Know their relatives. I don't need to know what you think you know about them. I'm trying to tell you what I know. You talking about what you think. They cute, they fine, they good job. You better listen. You better listen. Sorry for that long sidebar, but I'm just saying you got to tune in when people risk it all to tell you about their people. You got to listen. Okay, so what Miss and she looked good in this pantsuit. This jumpsuit is all of the things. But anyway, she came in and she was like, um, what does she want to know? Something about Joey? Hold on one second. Let me make sure I got this right. No. Let me just go back to this. Okay, so Joey tells Vanessa that Heather gonna do whatever it is she planning on doing. I'm trying to tell you, stay out the way. Because whatever she gonna do, she gonna do. She said she came to town to be in business with me, and she intend to do that one way or the other. I know my sister. But Vanessa, sometimes you gotta find out, baby, that a hard head make a soft behind. And I got a feeling yours about to be soft as a cotton ball. Just keep on. Just because you will soon be laid up at General Garland Hospital yourself when Heather get through with you and Dani. Both of y'all gonna need twin suites up in that thing. Now, Dani wants to know, this is what this was. What the heck did you say to my husband? Now, what I'm trying to figure out is, where this come from? You were just sitting at the table reminiscing. Who says, I'm sorry. Ashley had said this. That's what, okay, so you came up here for a different reason and got sidetracked because of what Ashley had said. Okay, see, I forgot. Yeah, okay, girl. I'm on it now. But I just want to know why everybody coming up here agitating Bill while he's hooked up to the machine. Why are we doing that, people? Say this mess for when he get out the hospital and he's deemed safe, and then y'all have at it, okay? Now, over at Uptown, Grayson takes a drink order from Andre, and then Andre's phone goes bing, and then he get a message says, turn around. Ooh, baby, when I tell y'all Andre turned around slow, and when I tell y'all I was scanning that, was y'all scanning the room as hard as I was? Baby, I was trying to beep, 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 like the Bionic Man. Baby, I was trying to tune in. Who in here? Who in the corner? Who over there? Who over there? Who over there? Who's at the door? Who that? Who hand is that? Who foot is that? I was trying to see everything. And then the person said, got you. Baby, whoever this is, and we know it's Heather, whoever this is, they play too much. Now, Heather, I do want to mention, is a person who likes to stay on joke time. She came in the door in that cloak, and now we know you playing hide and seek with the man. Because you like to play a lot of games, ma'am. That cloak told us everything that we need to know when you showed up and uncloaked yourself. Who uncloaks themselves? That's the kind of stuff go on in the hood right before people let you go, rock a bye, baby. That kind of stuff. Remember, she was cloaked up a little bit. She came up out that thing she had on. That's the kind of stuff go on, girl. What are you doing? That's the way she came in here. But she likes to be on joke time. Now she playing hide and seek, peekaboo. Okay, whatever. Now back at the Smitty Martin. Lord, we had to go back by there again. Shonda was like, let me bring it down just a beat. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that I forbade it. What I'm saying is I strongly recommend that you do not do this. Please don't do it, because Martin has it. I haven't vetted this thing. I don't know these people. Smitty could get up in here and they say that he's there to talk about crime, and they switch it up and start talking about Martin, and he choke up and then mess up everything, and I didn't work too hard. I could have been working on somebody else's campaign. She didn't say it all that, but this is what she meant. Okay? I done spent all this time spreading money around, lying on other people and carrying on. Now y'all want to mess it up? She ain't having it. But she said, you do what you want to do. Who am I to say? Girl, you better try to hang on to your job. Now here come Hayley down to the hospital. She want to know about Bill. And Ashley was like, well, he's all right. She was like, why you ain't in there with him? Why is everybody in there with him? And she was like, girl, his little heart rate went up a little bit earlier, but he's fine. She was like, but what made it go up? Who was in there? Y'all not, am I the only one that's concerned about my husband's health? I may need to be Bill's only visitor. I may have to limit his visits. And I tell you what, I'm not going to leave his side. Girl, this is all we want to hear, is that you're not going to leave his side. We don't want you to leave his side. We want you to stay right there at that hospital. You and them yellow pants and this cheap basket of fruit you bought up in it. This ill-gotten basket of fruit. I'm just saying. But Ashley's not biting what Hayley is trying to put down. She's just like, yeah, girl, he gonna be all right. Calm down. So she said, I'm just gonna stay by his side. I'm the only one that cares about his well-being. Girl, you ain't worried about worried about his well-being being too well. That's the only part of his well-being being you are even slightly concerned about is that he too well. That's all you care about, Hayley girl. So just strut on down the hallway with that cheap basket. Why don't you? Now over at Uptown, Grayson is trying to, find out, are you all right, man? You good? Man, I'm at to ask Timon about these CDs on the table. I need somebody to come up with an answer for me about these CDs to be on these doggone tables. But anyway, Grayson was like, I'll leave you to your thoughts. I'll let you do your thing. I was like, I wish Heather would have just walked out, sat down with him. That would have been cool. But, she's still in hiding. So that's, Now back at the hospital, Dani and Bill are talking, and she wants to know why Andre was there. He said, go ask Andre. And then here come Hayley bust up in the room. Hayley walked right past Dani like she didn't even see her. Like she was Casper the ghost. Like she was Lil Invisalign. She did. She walked up in like she couldn't see her, like she can't see that baby she pretended like she was having. She did. That's what she did. And Dani just stood there looking at her. But Dani did not walk. Now Dani was on her way out, but Dani was like, wait a minute, hold on before I go. One more thing before I go. They get to going with the back and forth. And Bill laying up there enjoying every minute of it. Because one thing about Bill do like a good fight over himself. He do. He do. So Dani looks at that basket of fruit that Hayley bought. And she says, where did you get this roadside basket of fruit from? Didn't I tell y'all this fruit was what it was? It took her to say it, but I told y'all this. Hey, Keisha, I told y'all this. I told you. She's like, where did you get this roadside basket of fruit from? I told y'all that thing was ragged. So Dani says, it looks like they picked those grapes just last week. Sidebar. For a second, I thought that was a good thing that grapes was just picked last week. But then when I think about it, I guess grapes do have to kind of sit a little bit and sit in the sugar and stuff. So, Dani, I guess you got a point, girl. And one thing I know, rich people do know how to give some good fruits. Because I'm trying to still think of the name of that people that when you send those fruit baskets, it's David and something. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. The fruit basket placed is David and something. Harry and David. Baby, that Harry and David. Let me tell y'all something. My friend sent me some Harry and David, which I've had other stuff from them too. Their fruits are just good. I don't know what they do to the fruit. I don't know if y'all ain't never had no Harry and David fruit. Baby, my friend sent me a case of peaches one time. When I tell you them was the best peaches I ever had in my entire life. I think them peaches came straight from a unknown place in the back of the mountain somewhere where people don't really talk to each other. They just look at each other all the time. I'm telling you, I ain't never had a peach like that. But Harry and David, if y'all ain't had none of that, you ain't had no fruits and things. Beyond the Gates writer is the new head. Wait, hold on. Beyond the Gates writer is the new head writer of Young and Restless. What you saying, author? Are you saying that somebody left? Which one was it? Which writer was it? If you know, let us know. So anyway, she told Hayley, she said, I'll send you the name of a vendor because and no need to thank me, girl. And she walked out, you in there with this stupid. But you know what though, Dani, I'm gonna tell you something, Dani. Bag up. Just come back this way, baby. Whatever she bought, Bill, and he ain't none of your concern, ain't none of your business. Every minute that you declare that you overbill, everything that you do says that you are not. You are not. That's it. That's all. Sitting up here fighting over this man while he's sitting up here just drinking it up. Now, Smitty and Martin talking. Martin tells Smitty, he said, listen, if you want to go and do that podcast, you go and do it. Don't matter what nobody says, I got your back. And Smitty was like, oh, thank you so much. I thought that was nice. Compromise is how you make a relationship grow. Now, over at the country club, did y'all know? Let me move my thing out of the way here so I can say this. You see style. Where is my banner? Oh, wait, I think I'm on the right page for that already. Give me a second here. I just want to switch this to the other side. Okay. Did you all notice that Heather was walking out just as Kat was walking in with Shonda? Did you all notice that? The Smartens? Okay, thank you, CC, Smartens. Did you all notice that Heather was walking out the door back there in the background just as Kat and them were coming in, crossing paths with each other? I wonder why. Because they showed her in a long shot. Because it's got those openings cut in back there. So they showed her in two different openings, and this was the last one that you caught her in, where all of them are seen in the same frame. But it was so fast, you might have missed it. But anyway, Shonda and Kat sit down to talk. Let me see. Let me get back to my pictures. Give me a second. They sit down to talk, and Kat is like, "Girl, let me just try to get you to see this from a different angle about why Smitty should do it. I think this is her podcast. I think she's going to sit down with Shonda and say, girl, look, they don't know it, but it's me. I don't want him to know it until he gets there, but I'm going to ask him nothing crazy. That's my brother-in-law. I'm not about to do nothing crazy, but I don't want them to know it's me. But he'll find out when he get there. Because why else would Kat want to take her and go talk about this podcast? Well, huh? But we'll see. Now, Shonda went on to talk about why she didn't want him to do it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, he going to end up doing it. I think he is. Now, because she don't want to lose traction for all this work that she done did. This is all cold. She was saying, she was like, we done put a lot of work into the campaign. We done greased a lot of palms. We done told a lot of lies. We done paid a lot of people under the table. We done did a lot of stuff for people and did a lot of favors. We done did a lot of things. Girl, we done did a lot of things. I can't just take all that work that I did, just throw it away, girl. This is what she was trying to tell you, Kat. That you got to tread light because they done spent a lot of money. Okay, now anyway. Meanwhile, Vanessa over there getting her neck rubbed, and she want to know just why Joey don't want to trust his sister. I mean, why? And so Joey's like, because I think she up to no good. And Vanessa's like, you know what? People used to think the same way about you, Joey. I need for you to remember that once upon a time, this is how people felt about you. But up under it all, you're such a sweet person, and maybe your sister's the same way. You know the girl. I know the woman. You got to trust me on this. She's different. You just got a problem with people loving on you, Joey. Joey said, I ain't got no problem with you loving on me. But I don't trust her. But you keep on taking up for her. Now back at the hospital. Hayley over here needing to turn the attention to her because she ain't got no empathy for Bill. Now, Bill's sitting up there trying to play nice. Bill is reading that dollar store card. She done went and got him because I know you stopped at the Dollar Tree and got this card. I know you went to this ain't no Pappas Reed card. This just not. You ain't go get no good card. I know this a Pappas. This ain't no Pappas Reed card. This one of them cheap cards. I know. Girl, I know. So, he up there eating on that raggedy fruit that I know still got the wax and everything on it and fruit flies, trying to act like he enjoying it. And Hayley talking about herself and poor me and everybody's against me. I wouldn't want nobody visiting me talking this mess. Girl, you got to get up out of my room. You got to get out of my room with the quickness, ma'am. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. Now, Hayley says that she don't understand what's going on with Dani. Maybe she needs to be just as concerned about Andre. So Bill is looking at her like, child, you need to go ahead on. Let me eat another one of these raggedy wax-filled pieces of fruit you done bought up in here. Because I don't want to hear about all this. Now, over at Uptown, Ashley's made it over there, and she looks over there at Andre, and she's like, is he okay? And he says, well, I tried to talk to him, but he really didn't want to talk. And she's like, ooh, him and Bill got into it today at the hospital. He was like, yeah, I heard a little bit about that. And so she looks over there, and you know what, Ashley, girl, I'm going to tell you something. You ain't slick. Let me tell y'all what you did. So Ashley was like, once upon a time, Andre was the person that I wanted something with. Grayson was like, really? She said, yeah, but now all I know is that I want him to have what I got. That was well played, Ashley. Girl, the way you confessed that and gave your man a compliment at the same time, girl, you good, girl. You good. You good, girl. You tore him down, then you built him up, girl. See, that's how you do it. You got to tear him down, you got to build him right back up. It's like she slapped you and then kissed you on the forehead. You ain't even feel the slap. Okay. She was like, yeah, that man over there, I used to be in love. That's the one I used to want real bad right there. But baby, he don't move me like you do. You the one I want. You the only one I know, cause you the only one. Child. Ooh, child. Mm-hmm. She said, you ain't got to worry about it because I takes my woman everywhere she wants to go. Like the man said in The Color Purple, baby. Let me tell you something. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. But you was slick with it, girl. I'm gonna give you that. That was good. That was good. Okay, now Andre gets a call from Dani on the phone because he's sitting there looking sad. Look how sad he's sitting up there looking. And then the phone ring and it's Dani. They both get on the phone lying to one another. Where you at, honey? I'm on my way home. Yeah, me too. I'm about to head on to the house too. Okay, well, I meet you there. Paging doctor. Paging doctor. Ooh, Dani put that phone on mute so fast. She was like, whoop, got to be more careful. But you know what? If both of y'all is headed to the house after y'all leave where y'all at, then technically ain't nobody lying. So then Andre hangs up the phone and we can see that he's being watched through the window, right? And then he picks up his drink. He taking another drink. Don't know that he's, being watched while he in there drinking that hard liquor. I know it's that hard liquor. And he's still looking back at them text messages. And he thinking, because he know his world is about to fall apart. And outside, Heather is looking at him through the blinds, just staring at him like, peekaboo, I see you.
Peekaboo, baby. I see you, Andre. I'll be there soon.
Oh my God, Heather said.
Peekaboo, baby. I see you, Andre. I'll be there soon.
She peeking through the window. She's like, peekaboo, baby. I see you, baby. I'll be there soon. Don't y'all worry about I'll be in there soon. I'll be in there soon. I'll be in there soon. Don't you worry about it. Ooh, Sugar Avery's coming. Sugar's coming. Now, I want, hold on one second. Okay. All right, let's get to my saved because we got to see what she was talking about today. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what. Now, remember, this is Heather talking. Let me put a picture up on the screen so we don't lose sight of who we talking about because we talking about Heather. Oh, the lady who plays Heather. I don't know her name. I know you guys know these people from these other soaps and stuff, but I don't watch this other soaps. I've never watched other soaps, so I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about birthing no babies. I don't. Where's that picture of her reaching across to Dani like she want to be somebody's friend when she knows she can't stand nobody? Because Dani, she waiting to cut you both ways to Christmas, baby. What is picture at now? This one. So while we're going to talk about her, let's put her on the screen. All righty. Here we go. Now I'm going to repeat to y'all what she said. Hold on. And copyright disclaimer of 1976. I do not claim to own nothing up in here except my opinions. And even that's allegedly. Under the copyright thing, I don't know why y'all keep on making us repeat this because y'all know what we're telling y'all that under the copyright thing, it says we could use stuff for fair use for figuring out stuff, for studying stuff, for this, to that, to fifth, and the third. Okay, so just let us do that in peace. Thank you so much. And I'm not saying it's mine, it's theirs. But this ain't on your platform, no way. This from somewhere else. So just leave us alone now because I'm not trying to let them hear it. If they hear by mistake, that's not my fault. Okay, Heather says you won't believe what's going to happen and you're not going to. Oh, wait a minute. Let me mute it because can I mute it? Wait, hold on one second. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I can do. I can mute it and read you the words. She says, you won't believe what's coming. You will not believe what's coming. I can't reveal much, but whatever you think you've already seen is like barely scratching the surface. 2 seconds after I hit the screen, I was like, now this is a guy talking to her. He was like, holy cow. She says, I love that you said that I surprised you. That makes me so insanely happy because I hope I'm surprising the audience. And I hope it's fun for Bold and the beautiful fans that, hold on. First of all, ma'am, and another thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me continue on. She wants these people to see something different. The most asked question I get is, are you playing Bridget in a version of Bridget? She's like, no, not even close. Not even close. There's all sorts of stuff that you're going to that's going to be uncovered about the relationship between Heather and Joey and Heather and Vanessa and other people on the show. Wait a minute, let's run that back. I like that she talked too much. Hold on. She do be telling you. Okay, she says there are all sorts of fun stuff that you're gonna. Hold on, it went backwards. There's all kind of fun stuff that's going to be revealed, or that's going to uncover about the relationship between Heather and Joey. What could that be? What could be uncovered about Heather and Joey? She says, and about Heather and Vanessa. Uncovered about Vanessa and Heather. What are we saying? What could this be? Uncovered about Heather and Vanessa. Child, okay, hold on. And other people on the show. And okay, now let's hear it in her voice. Hold on. She can't reveal much, but whatever you think you've seen is like barely scratching the surface. He's like 2 seconds after you hit the screen. I was like, okay, so whoever this is, I guess watches her on the other show, and he says as soon as she hit the screen, he was like, holy cow, I've never seen her like this before. You mean in a cloak? But let's keep going.
That makes me so insanely happy because I hope I'm surprised.
She hopes that she's surprising the audience, and she hopes it's fun for the bold and the beautiful fans. That we don't care nothing about the bold nor the beautiful fans. We don't care about the beautiful or the bold fans. We care about the gatekeepers. We care about the beyond the gate fans, the BTG fans. We don't care nothing about the other people. We don't care. And she says so they can tune in to see something different. Oh, y'all trying to bring them over here. Now I'm going to tell y'all something right now. We will be talking about this very video in the membership. Let's keep going.
Most asked question I get is, "Oh, are you playing Bridget or a version of Bridget?"
Girl, nobody care nothing about Bridget. She says not even close. Not even close. Okay, it's gonna go about the relationship between Heather and Joey, Heather and Vanessa, and other people on the show, and oh, she just goes. Okay, so she was through talking. She's like, okay, girl. But we don't care nothing about the bold nor the beautiful. We don't care about them. I'm sorry. Maybe y'all do, but I do not. I don't care about the bold nor the beautiful, the general or the hospital, all of the children. I do not care. I do not care. I don't know what's on, what's not on. I don't even know the name of the show to come on before Beyond the Gates. I can't even tell you. What come on before Beyond the Gates? Because I do not know. All I know is I be looking for them for that music to play that the show is over. Oh, but I do want to ask y'all this. E-Daddy. So the other day when I sat down a couple minutes early, I need one. Now, what is the name of that show that come on? Because I got a question about something. And if the E-Daddy ain't here, y'all remind me to ask him about this tomorrow. Because this behoove me. So there was this woman on the beach. And I got the Bold and the Beautiful. Okay, so the Bold and the Beautiful was on before, was on the other day, right? And this woman, and I'm not sure, was she the woman that came over to Beyond the Gates, but she was sitting on the beach and she saw these two people coming down the beach and she threw her towel up over her face, right? So she had everything covered except her toes. Girl, yes, the missing toes. What in the world is that about? And see, now why we ain't got some missing toes over here on Beyond the Gates? We need something like that. Because baby, the way I leaned into that TV and that lady said, oh my God, those toes. Now, I don't know who wrote this. But now the way it was written was comical. She was like, oh my God, those toes. I know those toes. It can't be. So they walk over there and pull the cover off the lady, and it was whoever it was they thought it was. This was a lot going on. Is this the lady y'all said is missing that came over to Beyond the Gates and y'all like, how is she over and how is she on Beyond the Gates and she's missing over on the other show? Was this that? Is that the show? Is that the lady? Because baby, if Beyond the Gates would write something like these kind of gnawed up toes like this lady had, we might have something. I need somebody to have something identifiable going on with them, just like that. Because I almost fell off this bed laughing. I did. I was like, what in the boopity bop is that? Boopity bip bip bop. What is that? What happened to her? Did they get bit off? Did she have to sell them? Why did this lady toes was missing? Somebody tell me something. What happened to the lady toes? Tell me tomorrow at the fish fry. Now, it may be storming here tomorrow. I hope not. Because it's supposed to storm here all for the rest of the week until Monday. But maybe we'll get bypassed. Let me take another look at the weather and see has anything changed. Lord. Okay, so tomorrow will be just rain in the day, storming at night, storming all day Saturday, storming all day Sunday. Oh, now it was supposed to be clear for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but now we got storms Tuesday night and Wednesday all day. Who did something to the weather in Chicago? Because I need you to apologize, to show up, to bring it back. Whatever you stole, I need you to give it back to the person. I need for whoever did it to show up to the front of the class and take responsibility because we can't take no more. It's too much. It's like it's monsoon season over here or something. What is going on? Let me look at the 15-day forecast. My Lord, today. Okay, but y'all saying that next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's supposed to be good. I guess it should be. Lord, this is too much. But anyway, let me get back over here to talk about the show. But I just wanted to tell y'all about that was going on. And what Heather had said. I don't know her real name. But anyhow, let me go up here and catch some of you guys' comments before I get out of here. Let's scroll on down. See what had happened was while I was in here. Missy Lane is in the house. Bernice says good evening. Bernice says good evening. That's you all still saying hello. Heather is slicker than bat. She just as diabolical when Vanessa remains dumb as a stiletto. Ooh, girl. Jasmine, you sure right, Belinda said. Tiffany F says, you right, Jasmine, diabolical. Belinda says, yep, diabolical. Hit that like button. Coretta JV5 says, good evening, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers Mom. Happy Thursday. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. You here. That's all that matters. When will somebody swat this gnat and undersized clothes and put us out of our misery? I don't think it's going to be happening no time soon. I'm enjoying Kat in her super sleuth, super snark mode. So much more fun than the perpetual Eva snark. Kat will solve this mystery, I hope. Wait, hold on. So much more fun than the perpetual Eva snark. Kat will solve this. Yeah, I'm enjoying Kat not being. I mean, listen. Even when something is gone wrong, don't nobody want to hear about it every time they see you. Did I tell you I lost my job? Yep, I lost my job. You know, when they fired me. And then not only that, I ain't deserve to get fired. Did I tell you I lost my job? Because I'm going to tell you something. I ain't deserve to get fired like that. And then I looked up, I got bills I got to pay. Because I don't know. Did I tell you I lost my job? And so I'm glad that her mind is concentrated on something else. And also for the sake of the script, let's give Kat something else to do. We don't want her to just, always, is her whole existence supposed to be a problem with Eva? I hope not. Let this girl grow. Rhonda Reed is looking like, oh boy. I guess she feel like y'all going in on Kat. Because y'all can't say nothing about Kat. Hey, Rhonda Reed. Belinda says, is y'all can feel just the way y'all do about Kat as I do y'all about Bill. Go ahead. In fact, you know what, Rhonda Reed? Here you go, girl. Just for that comment, Jasmine, this is from Rhonda Reed.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about
Ow! Ow!
Stop talking about Kat. And looking, it's appropriate that a cat is smacking another cat since it's Kat we talking about. See how I did that? Cat done rolled up on y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Be quiet. Okay, look at Hayley's eyes was throwing daggers when Caroline hugged her. That's why I chose that picture. That's why I put that picture together the way I did. Hayley don't like nobody. Hayley don't even like herself. She don't. I really like the dress Dani had on. Yeah, I thought that was a bad pantsuit. It was. It was. Poor Bill. He's had a terrible hospital stay. I'm telling you, I done put all them people out of my room. Miss Jen, yes, when Andre got that message, I was looking hard around that. Baby, I was looking around. I was looking in every corner of Uptown. When he turned around, the person said, turn around. Keisha says, good evening. Hey, Keisha. She says, hey, y'all. Arthritis? Arthritis? So I don't know. Arthritis? I don't know. Beyond the Gates writer is the new head writer of Young and Restless. So do you all know what that's about? Because I think I asked the question. I'm going to see if you came back and gave the answer. The Smartens. Good one. Yeah, I saw Heather slipping out when Kat came in the country club. And she do be slithering, don't she? She be slithering. Andre upset because he's drinking double bourbons on ice. Alexa, play Let's Go Get Stoned for poor Andre Ray Charles. I ain't never heard that one. Maybe Heather is going to make moves Vanessa because she's rubbing on Vanessa a lot. You know I had thought about that, but I ain't want to say it. Bold and the Beautiful comes on before. I ain't gonna remember no way. With the missing toes, yeah, guess what I was talking about? Sheila Carter, a villain on Bold and Beautiful, I guess, because it's got BB. I don't know, but girl got on the plane and left. I guess she said she trying to protect her toes for her foot me pass around be looking like the same gnarled up foot. No, Sheila hasn't been missing. She cut one of her own toes, and her granddaughter. Wait a minute, hold on. Sheila hasn't been missing. She cut one of her own toes. Did you mean she cut off one of her own toes? And for what reason? What did she use to cut them off? I need more information. And the granddaughter powed off. You know what? Nah, this ain't the kind of foolishness I want going on over here on Beyond the Gates, because ain't nobody better not never pull out no pow and use it on Anita. Not one of them grandchildren. Not a one of them children. I forgot what I was listening to or looking at today. My mama was looking at something or heard something on the phone, and somebody was, oh, I know what it was. Y'all know they have those like stories that they tell on like YouTube, and it'll be like, they don't know that I own the hotel and they were treating me bad. So this girl was talking to her mama, and she was like going off. My mother was sitting over there watching. She said, babe, if one of y'all had been talking to me like that, you'd have lost your whole face. You be looking for it right now. You be looking for it right now. Okay? Bill was dreaming about those ribs when he was looking at the rubber fruit. That fruit looked horrible. That fruit had looked horrible, darling. But at either rate, that's what happened. Let me take a quick look at what's going on tomorrow so we can tie it up nicely with a bow as to what's going on tomorrow on Beyond the Gates. Give me a second here. Let me pull this up for you guys. I had pulled up some pictures of Timmy when he was younger. I was going to ask him some questions about those, but didn't get a chance to, because he used to have something on his page called Throwback Thursday, and he would post pictures of himself when he was younger. That was cute. Okay, hold on one second. I thought I put that in here. I could have sworn I did because I wanted to just be able. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Hold on. I'm not going back enough days. Yep, that's it. Okay, so Friday. So tomorrow, Dani is in the hot seat with Anita, Vernon, and Nicole. They want to know why you round there calling Bill your husband. And they done pulled in your sister, the counselor girl, the psychologist, the psychiatrist to come in there and get at you. Vanessa meets Noah while he's out with Deanna. I already said I don't care. Joey confronts Heather. I need for you to leave my woman alone. Now that would be funny if Joey thinks the reason why she sliding up next to Nessa is because he know his sister like what he like too. That y'all like the same thing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Chelsea updates cat. Chelsea updates cat. We didn't see Chelsea today. Okay, maybe she's going to update her on something that happened at the hospital or something. One couple reaches a new understanding. Okay, so we know this is not Anita and Vernon. We know this is not Jacob and Naomi. We know that this is not Ted and Shanice. We know that this is not Nicole and her new man. So that leaves, it's not Grayson and what's her face. So that leaves Dani and Andre, Bill and Hayley, Vanessa and Joey? I don't know. And Andre is lured to a mysterious rendezvous. Okay, so they're gonna leave us hanging on Friday. And if I see the hem of one cloak, I'm already know it's your woman. If I see a hat, if I see a glove, if I see a glitter sock, if I see anything, I'm already know it's her. Because we already know it's her. We already know it's her. We already know. We already know. You know, the only thing I hate about today is Thursday is that there will be no Raising Canaan coming on tonight, but Project Runway will be out. But now then when they can bring back on the BFM and put that back on, because I can't bring myself to watch Fight Night. I don't know if I'm interested in that. Did y'all watch that? Is that good? Let me know. All right, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, y'all, because I'm tired. When I got off, baby, I got off from with y'all, and I got me something to eat, and I went to sleep because I didn't get no sleep. Up worrying about that interview, not worrying about it, but getting stuff together. I'll be get ready to lay down. I'm like, oh, you know what? You should go on and set the live up now. You don't want to have to be rushing around doing that in the morning. You know what? You need to go on and lay your clothes out now. You don't want to be, just figured out. You know what? Just go on and set up where you're gonna be tonight. You know what? It's just a bunch of you know what. Which hair you want to wear, girl? And let me go and do the blonde ponytail on them. So yeah, I had to figure it out. I had to figure it out. All right. So anyway. Thank you all so much. This is where I will leave you at today. Let me catch your last few comments. Bill was daydreaming. Okay, I read that one. She can cut. She cut her toe off to pretend she was attacked by a bear to keep from going to jail. So y'all saying she the Leslie of the show? Because that sounds like something Leslie would do. I can't stand the new format of Project Runway, and Law Roach is a hater. I love Law Roach. I always have, but I like straight shooters. I think that we have been in a generation of coddling so much that people can't take constructive. I mean, because Simon Cowell did it all these years, so he should have the freedom to just be honest with people too, and just be like, "That's ugly. We don't like it." Because now people be like, "No, it's cute. It's not that bad. It's Ooh, Bilo. Whoop, whoop. Bilo did it with that tied wig. Girl, that's got to be at least 72 inches of deliciousness.
Your looks ain't gonna get you paid, because you're not that cute. And your hair is uneven. You look dusty.
Message received to Law Roach. Bilo Didi was like, run that video for me for Law Roach and let him know what I had said. But I like Law Roach. I do. Law isn't constructive. He's not. He is. I think he is. I think that Law really understands fashion. I think in fact, I think Law should be the next editor of Vogue. I do. Because he has the same personality. Like, to do the job that Anna Wintour is doing, baby, it's gonna take somebody just like her to do it. Anna Wintour goes in there and she creates what the fashion trend will be. She decides what colors we're gonna be wearing. She knows what things should be, and she don't apologize. But the trade-off for that is you ain't gonna have no friends. You're not gonna be popular with people when you're that person. But it takes somebody like that to get those kind of jobs done. But I think that law is I think that law is honest. I'm not lying. I like law. I do. And we all watched the show when Simon is on something. Y'all know y'all be watching to see what he's saying. We don't care nothing about what them other judges saying. Tell the truth now. Nope, let me see him sew an outfit and out. Nope, it's not about that. He ain't got to sew no outfit. He has to understand what the fashions are. He has to understand. See, and when law tell him something, he's like, that thing that you did was done by so-and-so. Because he knows his fashion just that deeply. So what you did was not original. So-and-so did that. And then you didn't do the garment cleanly. And so if you're going to win a contest like this, come on now, you can't come up there with threads and stuff hanging all that. But I'm going to tell you this, when they cut Octavius, I was mad because I liked Octavius. I liked him. And I thought he was a good sewer. I really did. And let's not even get into them cutting that girl. What is her name? Carrie Ann or Curry? What is that girl's name? Because she was on like the first season of Project Runway. That black girl. She can sew her butt off. But that girl that got the stay that was crying, let me tell y'all something. You better hear me good and remember this for always. Every time there is a competition show, there is going to be one chick in the group that's going to cry and break down and boo-hoo. And you know what that accomplishes? That accomplishes nobody getting their work done because we trying to tend to you. I know I'm about to do a bad job, so I'm going to cry and I'm going to get everybody's attention. I'm going to come on the runway and I'm going to cry. I'm going to come back to the stage and I'm going to cry. And then I'm going to get sent forward for my effort, for my potential. And then people who had more talent get cut. Every time there's a competition show like this, there's somebody in the group going to cause a problem, going to cry. And she cried and boo-hoo because that girl know that what she had designed was ugly and not befitting for her to remain in this contest. No one should have went home but her. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And I also think another thing that law teaches you is that when you in situations like this kind of stuff, I don't care how funky a judge get with you. You don't get funky with them. I'm trying to get something from you. I can have my say in my heart. The judge is allowed to talk the way you want. Do you, boo? I'm gonna talk about you though when I get back to my room. But I'm not gonna sit here and I'm trying to get something from you. I'm gonna say thank you because that's the smart thing to do. He's a mean girl. They need to go back to the original form, actual designers, not stylists. Law is a little bit more than a stylist, though. Wrong messenger. Right message wrong. Nope. I think he's fine because we've accepted this from all these other people of non-color. He can do it if he can be one of them too. Simon Cowell has made millions and millions and millions and millions for being Simon Cowell. That was ugly. That was terrible. You look horrible. You're too fat. We done let Simon Cowell did it for years. We let Joan Rivers do it for years. And he gonna get his chance to do it too. He gonna tell the people the truth, and that's all. Below DD. You know what, Below DD? Now see, I had played the video earlier. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, girl. I don't know.
Out. Out.
And let it be written and let it be done. He has had more than one success as a client. Celine Dion is his client. He's had many other clients that he works exclusively with Zendaya. He's worked with many more clients than Zendaya. This man has been awarded from the largest known institution of fashion in the world. He has been awarded by these people, and they ain't gave that to him easily. He's next. You may not be able to stand him, but do you know people don't like Anta Wintour? Oh, but you love you some Vogue. But it takes somebody like that to get the job done. I'm trying to tell you, you can't want to be loved when you're trying to do what you need to do. Has he looked in the mirror lately? I don't see anything wrong with the way he looks. I mean, he has a classic look mostly. It's that long, straight hair. His nails going to be done. And he's going to have a long jacket. Or something like that. But his job ain't to dress him. His job is to dress everybody else. Girl, I'm just saying. But he get a chance to do what everybody else done did too. Just like everybody, Simon Cowell done talked about people and made people cry for seasons and seasons and seasons. Joseph McCray. Nah, Joseph McCray. I like Joseph. Let me tell you what I like about Joseph McCray. I like that Joseph McCray believes in himself. And that's what you have to do. When you have a vision, you have to stick to it. Other people may not see your vision, but if you're strong enough to stand on your vision, you never know where that may take you. So I like that Joseph McCray has branded himself, that we are calling him by both his names, as he made sure everybody did. When they go Joseph McCray. But that's what I'm saying about Joseph McCray. And now we know that name first and last. We do. We talking about Law. But I like Law. I like Law. I do. He too much. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying he good because his mouth is vicious. It is. But that's why I be tuning in. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Law was on it, I was like, ooh. Now who they can take back is Tyra Banks. I like Tyra, but Tyra, girl. I don't need Tyra on there. I do not. But if y'all let that boy Wisdom come on there, y'all don't know who he is. That boy Wisdom. Now that boy can style something. Now the Wisdom can style some stuff for men. Wisdom be styling all kinds of fashion shows. They be flying him all over the world to come. Wisdom is good. Look for him on Instagram. But yeah, now I would like to see him and some. Now what I would like to see is somebody with as strong a personality as Roach, as Law to go up there together. Yeah, Wisdom is the business. Wisdom is all of the things. He is all of the things. But no, I mean, yeah. Because I bet you Anna Wintour come on there. Her brand of me ain't gonna be, I ain't got nothing to say. You got some words of curse? No. Because what they did was trash. I don't like that. And speaking of, why y'all got me on my soapbox? I seen that Devil Wear Prada 2 movie and I was very disappointed. Number one, y'all took all the money and paid yourselves this time. Y'all didn't have no clothes for the budget. Where was these sets y'all took us to? And y'all had Anna riding second class or something? Not Anna, what's the lady name on there? You know what I'm saying, but the lady that's portraying her. No, absolutely in the night. Absolutely in the night. Y'all took that money. Y'all said we're going to do a part 2. We're going to keep that money. We're going to keep that money because these people coming to see this movie. You know they coming. And y'all didn't even put them, y'all didn't give us no good handbags and all that kind of stuff this time. Y'all ain't did nothing. Then talking about some, because you can't throw coats at nobody no more. Y'all watered her all the way down. This is what I mean by corporations need to stay out our business. We know what we entertain by. And these little kids crying about every little thing hurting they feeling. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all making the world boring. Can't nobody say nothing about nobody. Can't nobody tell a joke. Can't nobody tell nothing no more. I'm tired. Now I'm done now. I'm sick of these folks. With this fracking like a boo. Law is a constructor. He's not a designer. Sheila is worse than Leslie. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's who Leslie gonna turn out to be. Nope. Let me see him sew an outfit into it. He can't sew nothing. I bet you Law can't even sew a sock. Sheila pop out her son and wife. That's why she cut her toe off to appear to be unalive by the bear to keep from going. Baby, see that sound like that. I don't want to tune in to see all that. I haven't heard anything about the new editor in chief the new editor in chief at Vogue. I wonder what she's like. I don't know if they have a new one. Did Anna retire yet? I was saying that if she does, Law is the person who should take her place, because you need somebody that's a visionary. You need somebody who is not afraid, even though he probably gonna mug it up and then they're gonna give it to somebody else. But I'm just saying, please, he's a mean girl. They need to go back to the original actual designers, not stylists. They could do that too, but sometimes them designers was hating. Right message, wrong messenger. No, he's just mean, Miss Jen. No, he's not, Miss Jen. Okay, you said the only client was Zendaya. Has he looked in the mirror and said, well, I can't stand him. You sound like Miss Leah right now talking about Cat. Good evening, gatekeepers, late to the party. So does Joseph McCray. Child, I see we talking about Law Roach, huh? I didn't like the Simon either. Yes, he does. Yeah, Wisdom is good. If y'all ain't looked up Wisdom, look him up. We need more workroom footage. They're turning this into a reality show with that snarky commentary. Yes, I agree. I was disappointed in DWP too. Yeah, I was too. But I'm gonna watch the movie again because I feel like maybe I missed something because I was in such anticipation. I'm gonna try to watch it again to see do I enjoy it this time. Law is no Andre Leon Talley. No, he's not, but he's got next. He should have next, rightfully so. I'm dead serious about that. You don't need nobody scared to do the job, to walk in. You're gonna have to have the people yell at the people. You're going to have, even though he ain't gonna get to keep the job now. He ain't gonna get to keep it now. He ain't gonna get to keep it. This is the wrong time for him to step in and get it. But I don't know who else y'all gonna give it to. That lady eat, sleep, and drink that job. Linda Bias says, greetings, gatekeepers. Hey, cuz. We in here arguing. Didi in here trying to argue before it's time to argue. She about to make me turn these capital letters on in a minute. Didi, you about to make me turn on the caps on you, girl. You is, girl. You is, girl. Anyway, let me get my butt out of here. I got stuff I need to be doing. Linda, I know we got some stuff to work on. But I promise I enjoy going back and forth with y'all. I do. I really do. I like to hear y'all going back and forth. It be cracking me up. All right. So who y'all want to interview next? Let me know down in the comments before we get out of here. Who should we try to interview next? I got a couple things lined up in the queue for y'all, but y'all didn't see Bill coming though, did you? Baby, the way I had to hold on to that, I was like, ooh, I can't wait. We almost had an interview before, but we didn't get it. I couldn't say nothing. Let me see. Nope, he hasn't earned it. Sit down, Law. And do have stuff to do. Leslie. Girl, I want to interview Leslie so bad. And I know we gonna have a good time. I'm gonna reach out again, we'll see what happened was. Okay. I will. Because I feel bad to ask one of them. Can you ask her if she might will interview with me? Please, I don't think that's tacky, but I do want that interview. But I tell you. Tamara Tooney, I would like to talk to her too. And especially I would like to talk to Clifton Davis. Yes. I'm gonna reach out, but it's not easy. It's not easy being green. Green's such an ordinary thing. Yeah, we're gonna see. All right, gatekeepers, that's where we're leaving things today. Now I need to hear from you down in the comments. What in the world is Heather planning? Huh? Somebody tell me something. Who is that that's peeking through them blinds? Do y'all think it's Heather?
Peekaboo, baby. I see you, Andre. I'll be there soon.
And is Joey right about his sister? Is Vanessa right? Or is she right? Is Heather all right? And Joey just don't know it? And what about Dani, Andre, and Bill? Because whatever Dani is telling herself, those flashbacks were telling a story of their own. Child, I just don't know. It's a lot on the table. We got a lot to unpack tomorrow night, people. I hope it's not storming, because if it's storming tomorrow, it's going to be storming Saturday. It's going to be storming Sunday. It's going to be storming Monday. And I don't know. These people trying to get in the way of us having our fish fry. They trying to get in the way, okay? But we're not going to let them. Now, before we go, do not forget to watch the interview that I did with Bill yesterday on Tim and Kyle Durrett. And if you haven't watched it, watch it. Send it to somebody you don't like. Send it to somebody you do like. Post it on your Facebook page for me. Just post a link to it and just say, hey, watch my friend's interview. If each one of you did that, it's 59 of y'all in here right now, right? If all 59 of you all were to post that on your Facebook page for me, just a link to it, post it on your page and say, hey, give this interview a listen. It don't matter if they know them or not. They might click in and go, this is kind of interesting, and they may not. But I'll take the click in the view, I will. And don't forget to hype the video. Hype it up. That reminds me. I started a video about how to hype and never finished it. So I'm gonna finish that. I don't know when, but now that it's raining and can on this week, I might have a little time to get some things done because I get scared and be still. Ooh, my computer about to go out. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. Thanks so much to the moderators for everything that you do and the rest of the gang.
Belinda Hill, KB Mommy, Bilo Didi, Elaine T, Cousin Linda, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Thank you indeed. I appreciate my moderators are the best moderators in the whole wide world. And that's just the truth. Other people can like theirs, but I like mine. Okay. Now I'll be looking down in those comments for those of you who are in the replay gang, and who knows, you may make the highlight reel for the replay gang comment of the day. Until next time, I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, remember that there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Watch that interview.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.